What's up, everybody? What's up? I am just getting some messages sent out, and yeah, so I'm here, and this is going to be. Oh, look, we got Southern Comic Geek in the house. So this is just going to be kind of an impromptu live. Went out tonight to look at some hardwood flooring. While we were out, my wife and I stopped by Ollies and figured I'd get on, hang out a little bit, open some blind bags, and, just have a good little time. So before I do that, let's do this. Yeah, that song still gets me hyped. Every time it just does it for me. What's up, Blue Hellion? How's it going? So, yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna do this. If just in case anybody wants to hang out live. What's up? How's it going, shop? I'm gonna do this just in case anybody wants to hang out live with me. It may not happen. But you know what? If it doesn't, it doesn't. So here's the little linksy. You can join if you want to. But yeah, so I picked up 3 of these. It's the bane of my existence. I picked up 3 of these blind bags and probably going to lose out pretty big on them. Selection was a little down from what it usually is. So who knows? But it looks like we have somebody waiting in the wings. Let's see.
Coco!
What's up, Dan? How's it going?
Hey, pretty good, Chris. Oh, Corey, how you doing?
Can't complain.
Oh.
Not going to complain at least until I open these up.
Ooh. Yeah.
But, go ahead.
Unfortunately, he always is about 190 miles away from me, so...
Yeah, everybody I always talk to about Ollies either says one or two things. They're like, oh, yeah, I've got one down the street from me. Or they go, I don't have one of those within 100, 200 miles. So but, I know there are other places that do stuff like Ollies. I don't know what they are. I know that like Meyer, I think it's a chain called Meyer, used to carry blind bags like this. I don't know if they were as inexpensive as these were, though, but I've heard good things about what they carried, so who knows? But these are pretty rough sometimes.
What's the worst that you ever got?
Oh, I got one time. It was like a 10-pack, but all of them were either like Betty and Veronica or like early Image books like Youngblood and Wildstorm. It was just nothing but Archie books and like those dollar bin Image books, which, I guess in retrospect I couldn't complain.
Well, at least it was Image Comics instead of some of the other ones.
Yeah. Now, I have pulled some pretty cool stuff out of these before. I pulled a signed book out of one of them that actually had the COA in the middle of it. So I was like, hey, that's, can't beat that. Pulled a Neil Adams ratio variant. I've pulled some decent stuff, but it's far more miss than it is hit.
No, at least from what I'm gathering from what you have told me, it seems like they're a little bit of an overstock type of gathering.
Yeah. So, like, from what I understand, and I asked one of their employees about this, they have an East Coast affiliate who, when comic books shops are going out of business, they buy all of their overstock. And what they do is they take the overstock and they disperse it among their stores in the East Coast, and the comics are bagged in into like mystery bags. But I've gotten one of the most recent ones that I opened. I got a Pittsburgh Comic Con exclusive. It was a Spider-Man, and it was the black and white cover. And I think I looked it up. It was like a $40 book. So, the return on that was good since I only paid like $5 for the blind bag. But
And usually, how many do you get per blind bag?
so the way they do it is they have ones that have 5, and then they have ones that have 10 books. The 5 packs are $4.99. They're really inexpensive, and then the 10 packs are $5.99. So the 10 packs are usually a little bit further stretched, so they have a broader array of books that they put in their bags. The 4 packs are usually older Marvel and DC books, like early 90s, late 80s. So the first one that I'm going to show is actually one of the 4 packs. And just recently, they started putting in newer, when I say newer books, I'm talking last 10 years. So it's always interesting to see what you're going to get out of these. But this is the first one that I picked up in this. It's the New Avengers, number 19. It's a pretty cool looking cover with Spider-Man on it.
Ooh, oh, that's a really nice cover.
Yeah. And see, this is about the time, when this book came out, this is about the time that I was not really collecting big. So I missed a lot of those books, and it gives me a good opportunity to go back and, try to catch up or read some of what went on in those. This is I don't know if this is Marvel or what. Anyways, this is Fantastic Force. Yeah, I guess it would be a Marvel because it's talking about the Fantastic Four, the Human Torch. This is, I don't even know what number this is, but.
What does it say in that little white box in the upper right corner of the front page?
You talking about on the
On the
cover?
front cover there. Up near the title.
This one?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
I think that's just the comic code stamp. Oh, it's issue number 9. It was down here in the bottom corner on the barcode.
Okay.
That's unusual to see. Okay. This is Excalibur, and it's pretty cool Captain Britain cover, number 33. Not a big Excalibur fan, but I do like Captain Britain. And then got 2 more. This is Who's Who in the Legion of Superheroes, number 3 of 7. It's an older DC book.
Looks like about mid to late 80s right there.
Yeah. $1.25 price tag, and I'm so not wearing my glasses right now, so I could not see what year it was printed in. My glasses have this awful glare on them from my light that I use, so I'm trying not to use them, but then it makes it really hard to see what I'm looking at. Here's some 50 Cent DC goodness. This is The New Adventures of Superboy, number 11.
Ooh.
So that's a pretty, I mean, it's Superboy, yeah, but it's a decent book for the blind bags. Now, these are the ones I like. These are the 10 packs. They're $5.99, and like I said, they're a little more of a broad spectrum rather than being, all DC or all Marvel. I'm going to see if I can do this without cutting my finger off. We don't want to pull a Remy Q here. Now, I guarantee you, if we say his name a couple more times, he'll show up. He always does. All right. So right off the bat, we have a Dark Horse book, and this is Planet of the Apes Bloodline Part 3. This is number 6. That's a really cool looking Planet of the Apes cover. What's up, Cup Comics? How's it going? Glad to see you here tonight. So this is just kind of an impromptu thing. Bought some blind bags, figured I'd show them off. Okay, this is an Eclipse book. This is May, the Psychic Girl, number 18. So it looks like we got some Japanese anime going here. Not a big fan of anime. Now I know that some people would probably go, "What? You're not an anime fan?" I just never got into it. From Aspen Comics, this is Minefield, number 4. This is cover A.
Now, what does Mrs. Crazy say about this cover?
This is probably one that will go in the bottom of a box that's like going to end up going out with bulk or something. Comico. I've never heard of Comico before, but this is Justice Machine, number 4, and it's bagged. Sometimes you get bag books in this. Sometimes they're just out raw. They raw dog their books a lot. Here's another Image book. This is called Fire from Heaven, number 2. It's an Alan Moore book, so it can't be that bad. It does have that very 90s Image look to it. Looks just like all the characters did from Youngblood and Wild Force or whatever it is. What's up, Roscoe? So if you didn't know, I did post, as you see, Mr. Blue Hellion is in the chat with us, or on the live with us, but I did post the chat link, so if you want to come on, you're more than welcome to. This is just kind of a hangout time. We have an X-Men book here. This is X-Man, and this is one of those ones where they didn't put the issue number of the book, but it's pretty cool X-Men and Beast cover. Here we go. Marvel book. This is Mosaic, number 2. Now, I did get this one in the last blind bag that I opened up that Miss Crazy's bought for me. See, she can't say too much because she buys some of these and brings them home. So, full disclosure. Another Marvel book. This is Generation X, and it's the Holiday Spectacular book. Now, I can give you an idea of when this came out because on the back of it, it's got the ad for Mortal Kombat 2.
So about 95?
Yeah, I was about to say, what Mortal Kombat are we on now? Like 12?
Roughly about 14 or 15th total game.
Jeez. And that's if you count like Shaolin Monks and Sub-Zero.
Yeah,
right?
like the spin-offs.
Yeah. Okay. This one's pretty neat looking. This is Weapon X Countdown to Zero, Part 2 of 3, number 20. And I don't know if this is a connecting cover, but check out this dinosaur. On the cover of Weapon X, we have, I don't even know what kind of dinosaur that would be.
I don't know.
A Boogersaurus Rex?
A Snotinoceros? I don't know.
I have no clue. And then the last book in this is the Young X-Men #1. And as we all know, everything X-Men right now is picking up heat. Um, Not quite sure why. If it's maybe the MCU finally has a chance to do something with them or what, but I'm glad to see X-Men getting some love. And I'm sorry for the noise. All right. So this is my third and final pack that I got tonight. I didn't go crazy with these today because we're replacing floors in my house, putting down hardwood, and I was like, yeah, better not buy too many of these. But here we go. Part of Nightfall. This is Nightfall issue 9, or Batman number 496. Pretty cool cover of Batman beating the Joker up after with a ghostly Robin in the background. And on the back, this is what really makes me love it. Crash Test Dummies.
Yes. Been a long time since I've seen them.
Love the Crash Test Dummies. Now, this ad is for the Sega Genesis, the Game Gear, and the Game Boy. So this is from looks like it says 1989. But
that could be about right. So I think that's when it was getting ready to come out.
yeah. But we do have inside of this, we have a Reign of the Supermen. Okay, so next we have a Marvel book, and this is Brute Force #4. And apparently this is a limited series. Brute Force versus Heavy Metal. It's got kind of honestly, when I pulled it out, I thought it was Transformers until I saw the title. But it does have a very like robotish Transformers look to it, even though they do have animal heads. Okay. This is a Justice League from 2001. Justice League America, Our Worlds at War, #1. United They Fall. Okay, Cup of Comics says he loved the Brute Force books. And then Roscoe says he was looking for Brute Force issue 1. Well, if you're missing issue 4, you know where to find it now. Okay, so next we have. Now, Ravager or Ravage 2099, was that the last character that Stan Lee came up with?
I know it's at least one of the last.
Okay, so this isn't #1, but we did get #5. And it says the briefest guest star appearance of all time. So I guess it's the Spider-Man 2099 that's in this. Briefly.
At least the cover appearance.
Yeah, cover appearance. Cameo. Oh, okay. Now, I do have a bunch of these, but this seems to be probably one of the better copies that I have now. This is Deathlock versus the Punisher, #6.
Nice.
You know, I never really read a lot of Deathlock, but recently I've started going back and looking at some of the books he was in. He's a pretty cool character, and I wish they would have done more with him. What was it? Was it Marvel Premiere that he had first appeared in, number 26 or 27?
Oh yeah, there's something along those lines. At least the late 20s for sure.
Yeah. Now those books are definitely out of. I mean, they're not out of range, but they're pretty expensive now, um, especially if you get a decent copy. Okay, this one's funny. This is a Dark Horse book called Pit Bulls, and this is number two. Definitely has the Dark Horse look, and it also is like super like the book itself is cardstock, and I don't know what year this was printed in, but I'm sure it was early '90s. Um, which cardstock was really hard to find in a comic book in the early '90s. Okay, Wildstorm. This is a Wildstorm book. Uh, Divine Right, number 10. I've not heard of this one before, but the back of it looks like a very actual Dracula type cover.
Well, potentially even Burke type cover too.
Yeah, he's even got the little poop stain if you can see it right here.
Is that Hulk Hogan?
No, I don't know who it is. It's some kind of it's an advertisement for some book or for some website called Next Planet Over. It says where the heroes live. So I don't know if this is supposed to be like Thor or somebody. I have no clue, but there he is one more time. If it's Hulk Hogan, he's definitely got more hair than Hulk Hogan ever had.
It could always be Tyler from Whack Comics.
This is true. It's very true. Uh, this is a Marvel tech book. X-51, The Machine Man, issue number 5. Looks like Vision right here.
That kind of does.
I don't know if that's him. Yeah, that's Vision. That's for sure Vision. Yeah, because here you go. First page. Try to get in there so you can see it. Then we've got Union, another Image book. This is number 3 by Mike Heisler and Mark Teixeira. Now, I've met Mark Teixeira before. He's a pretty cool guy. I had him sign one of my Ghost Rider books when I met him.
Oh, do you remember what issue?
It was a trade paperback.
Nice.
And then the last book. This is another Planet of the Apes book, and this one is totally in black and white. But I'm not. Oh, Adventure Comics, Planet of the Apes, number 3.
Ooh. That's really cool. Oh, cover art.
Yeah, cover art's cool. Now, I do like black and white books, especially if they do justice to the art. And the artwork in this book is actually pretty cool looking. I'll show you a little close up of that. So, to give you a time frame of when this came out, the back of the book is advertising, and I don't know if you remember this show. I vaguely remember it because I was very young when it came out. but I know my dad watched it. But do you remember Alien Nation?
Oh, vaguely.
Yeah, I remember the show, and I can remember some of the characters from it, but I don't remember too much about it. From what I do remember, it was a pretty cool show. There was uh, a guy that was an alien, and he was like a detective or a police officer or something. And he had a partner, and I don't remember. I don't remember this character though.
Was that
But
potentially the daughter or something like that?
I think it is. It's either the daughter or the wife. But it says based on the hit movie and television series, so I'm guessing it's from that show. And Cup of Comics says, didn't they like milk or something like that? I want to say that's right. Now, I may be getting that mixed up with Coneheads, but there was something about that show that I think you're, I don't want to say 100% for sure, but I think you may be correct. Huh. That may give me something to go back and watch this summer while I'm out of school.
And
Feels so,
you could always try using some of the stuff like Pluto TV and Crackle. And I'm
yeah,
sure they have stuff like that.
yeah. I think Peacock actually at one time was running the whole series of Alienation, so maybe able to find it there. I don't know, but I picked this up the other day. I didn't show it, but it's like my third or fourth copy, and I remember this book got really hot when they announced the HBO Max show. But Stars and Stripe #1.
Nice.
Uh, I already have like 4 or 5 copies of it, and I don't know why I keep buying issue #1. I'm looking for issue #0. I thought that I had issue #0, but in all reality, I had a bunch of issue #1. So, but yeah, those are my books from Ollies. I hope that Hoarder's Side had a better luck opening his. I didn't get to see his video yet, but I know he posted one.
Yeah, definitely have to check that one out.
Yeah. I think I'll probably do the same. But yeah, I thought I'd get on real quick and open these up. It gave me a good chance to get in and try to get this set up since everybody else gave me such a hard time about it last night.
Oh, don't worry about them. They like to be critical.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm trying to do anything I can to kind of enhance what I'm doing here. Like I got a new camera and it's super bright right now, but I haven't really had a bunch of time to fool with it yet. So I'm still getting stuff worked out. Hopefully that'll go a little better here in the next few, or the present, future, or whatever you want to call it. So I saw that Boba Fett you got today. That was sick.
Talk about this one?
Yes. That's sick, man. And you said that you rescued it from a dirty shop owner?
Not necessarily a dirty shop owner, just somebody that doesn't appreciate comic books as much as they appreciate the toys that they actually have in there in comparison.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool.
Yeah, wound up only getting that for only about $45-50.
What?
Yeah.
45, $50. Dang. So you basically paid what he would have had to have paid to send it off to get it graded.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Oh, yeah, it was dirt cheap, so I figured go ahead and fork over the cash.
I mean, if the dude doesn't know what he's got and he's offering to sell it that low, why not, Especially if you're a fan.
Oh, yeah, and that same book in a 9.8 is going for about 300.
Jeez.
So I was like, you know what? For that price at a 9.4, I might as well go ahead and get it.
So are you planning on sending any of your bounty hunter alphas out?
What do you mean? Thinking about
Are you
for
thinking about sending them for CGC?
I actually have the all three of the Clayton Crane variants out for CGC. Because I got all three of them signed. So
Now, pardon me, are you sending them out to get them certified, or are you just
there are actually witnessed signatures through CGC. So
good? Good. Well, those will definitely be nice pieces when they come back.
yeah, I'm not sure how much you know about Crane's signature and autographs,
Mhm.
but he has what's called the murder signature, and
Yeah,
where it
the
looks like blood
blood
splatter.
splatter. Yep.
And wound up getting the Virgin variants that I got, both with the murder signature. So I was I felt that it was very optimal for a character like Boba Fett.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've toyed around with the idea of buying some paint markers and doing my signature on commission work that I did like that. But
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have enough faith in myself to do that yet.
Honestly, Chris, I could see you doing something like that, even if you just wind up going and buying a few pieces of cardstock and practicing on that first,
Yeah.
because because honestly, that's what like Clayton Crane does, and he does the whole paint pens and stuff like that.
Yeah. I love the rainbow signature that he does. Or I don't know if that's what it's called, but
No,
the
he calls it the Infinity signature because of the gauntlet.
there you go. Now, I learned something new tonight because I did not know that's what he called it. That's
And yeah, he has several different variations of the way he kind of paints around the signature and all that.
that's really cool. I like Clayton Crane's work. I do feel like he's becoming a little oversaturated with the work that he puts out, but he always has such a good finish to his work. It doesn't have that peach momoko where it feels like he's halfway done and just stopped, um, which is why I like his work. It has a very painterly look to it, and I appreciate that very much in him.
I can understand where you're coming from, where it seems like the markets for the covers done by this artist or that artist can just seem overwhelming at times.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like Carla Cohen. I've been on a kick for her lately, and up until the point where she did the Miracle Molly for Batman 108, I had only seen maybe two of her covers before. Once was a Power Rangers, and I think once was like a Deja Thoris. But then after I saw that Miracle Molly, all of these covers started popping up that she had done. I think she did one for a Nice House by the Lake. I think she did one for Cult of Dracula. So she's got quite a few out there now, and I really like that because she was a student of it was either Perillo or Delato, and I can't remember which one it was, but she was a student of theirs, and you can definitely tell it in her work. They have this hyper realistic look. Well, I think this has been a. Sorry, that was my phone. I think this has been a short stream, but I just wanted to get on for a few minutes and do a live and get those open so I could get them out of the way. I know those are just kind of a filler for content, but they're fun to open because you never know what you're going to pull out of them. They're kind of like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Watch, the next one you get is an ASM 300.
I wish. But thank you for joining me, Dan.
Thank you for letting me on. It's always an honor and a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, man. Well, I think we're going to end it here. I know this has only been 35 minutes seems short, but when you think about the other lives we do, it is pretty short. But thank you for the people that have watched the live, been in the chat, a couple comments. Roscoe, I know Southern Comic Geek was here. You were in there earlier, Dan. Shop for Comics. Thank you all you guys that have been in here watching. I hope that you enjoyed seeing me fail miserably on these blind bags. But I do appreciate you being here. So with that being said, be a blessing to somebody today. Most importantly, I hope you're blessed. We'll see you next time.